What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Beast Game 17 coming at you with another Madden 17 coach move. And today is our first game with the Browns.
Sometimes those guys taking the 7th round, you can think, oh, maybe he's just happy to be in the league. I don't think that's the case.
Our goal is to win 7 games this year.
How do they start every script?
Have any actor friends?
And that's a pass.
Right. Well, this guy's motivation.
We saw Derek Carr in the Saints for a couple of games.
Let alone have
Duke
an
Johnson,
impact,
Malik
and we
Wolford,
know plenty of guys have
Jr.
done exactly that as 7th rounders.
All injured to this game and a lot more. We're missing a lot of our key players.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization, general manager, personnel,
and that's
scouts all came together. They evaluated it very well.
We signed Kadeem Carey and running back out of the free agency because we had to use our 5-back because all of our running backs are injured.
On 4th down, here's Andy Lee to kick this one away for Cleveland.
So here we go.
Fielded at the 20. That'll be a 47-yard punt officially.
47-yard punt and a 6-yard return. We're back on offense.
Nothing on the scoreboard. 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football.
Browns nor the Ravens could do anything.
On 1st down, Carr.
And that's a pass, but incomplete to Sweeper. 1 for 4 for 5 yards. Derek Carr.
Maybe just a lack of concentration.
We have not ran it out once.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it,
so let's get it, 2nd and 10.
Come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
And that's a pass to Semantitis. And that's a touchdown, Cleveland.
They're dangerous.
We're back on offense after Cleveland scored a touchdown, but Baltimore replied with a touchdown also. So it's 7-7 in the first quarter. First run of the game. Kadeem Carey is going to take that one for a 2-yard loss.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing out
2nd and 12.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
And Kadeem Carey again, breaking a couple tackles, has the first down to the 35-yard line. 2 rushes for 10 yards. After a 12-yard gain.
The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. They'll come
2nd quarter, you score 7-7.
Here's the option going right.
Derek Carr's taking this one, and he has it down to the 44-yard line for an 8-yard gain.
With a 2nd and 2.
Oh man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the
2nd and 2.
secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And that's incomplete. Looking for Boyer, 2 for 6, 52 yards and a touchdown.
Well executed, a wide receiver screen can often be a thing
it's
of
Derek
beauty,
Carr.
so many things have to go
We didn't have the best luck with the Saints at
out
quarterback, but I believe this is going to be different.
And oftentimes everything gets set.
That's a call by Swoop, and he has it to the past the 50 down to the 49-yard line. 1st down, Cleveland. For 7-yard gain.
They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field,
Let's
the
get
extra
it.
Receivers has really become
1st down
the
and
next
10.
in the evolutionary chain in the NFL.
And
All
that's
the way back in that situation,
caught by
you're headed to the
Swooper.
fullback, right? As we
For a
evolve,
9-yard
maybe
gain,
you
2nd
pitch
and
it
1.
to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a 1st down. Never make the mistake of the slot receivers.
And off to Kadeem Carey.
Watching here are just quicker than fast.
And he gets it down to the 33-yard line for a gain of 7.
And they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And this is a guy who's going to get some carries going forward. Picked up as a free agent just this past week.
How about fresh legs, right? We always talk
1st
about
down
bringing
at
a
the
guy
33-yard
in,
line.
provides that
Browns
spark
on the roll.
and maybe a little bit of extra energy.
To throw his car.
That's a Coleman catch, breaks off the tackle, has the 1st down to the 23-yard line. 5 for 9, 78 yards and a touchdown.
When you see
is
zone
Derek
defense, you
Carr.
got a drag route on as your primary call. You got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into
And
some
Dr.
tough
Kadeem
coverage.
Carey breaks a tackle, and he's past the 20 down to the 18-yard line. 4 rushes for 22 yards.
5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Second and
5-yard
inches
gain,
is
first down and 10. It's
oftentimes
18.
an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency.
That's a pass to Swoop, and that's going in for a touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown, Cleveland. Their dangerous wide receiver from 17 yards out. And the Browns.
We're back on offense after the Browns scored a touchdown. Baltimore could not reply, and there's a minute left in the second quarter.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Flushed out right.
And that's intercepted by Smith, and touchdown, pick 6.
It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. And on that one with 6 defensive backs, did he need...
Under pressure and could not do nothing.
The 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
So that's all right. Hand off to Kadeem Carey.
And he'll fight
Gets it
forward to
for
about
2
the
yards down to the
27-yard
27-yard line. 5
2
rushes for
yards on the
24 yards.
pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Throwing now is Carr.
That's a pass to
Looking left
Bournier.
side, it's complete. He's got it.
And he has it down to the 46-yard line. Derek Carr 7 for 12, 115 yards and 2 touchdowns and an interception. It's a 19-yard gain.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Throwing on 1st down, it's Carr.
And that's incomplete, looking for Bournier.
Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away.
Pass to Kadeem Carey, but it's incomplete. It's complete by a gain of loss of 6.
Loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second
pass
guess
to
just about
Swooper.
every call.
Swooper,
But
I
in
mean.
this case, when you realize it
Now
is
for
broken
15,
down,
130
just
yards,
throw
2
it at the
touchdowns,
feet of
and
your
an
intended
interception.
receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the
First
air.
down,
and you come back and try to pick up the
Cleveland.
1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flex
Back to
position
Carey,
because he
breaks a
creates
couple
mismatches
tackles
with his
down to the
size.
37-yard line.
Slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their
2nd and 8
speed,
after a
and their
2-yard
route running
gain.
savvy. The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can
Another
dump
handoff to
people off on the
Kadeem
play.
Carey.
We just saw
He's
a
taking that
great
for
example
another
of
2
a
yards,
really good
35-yard
run
line.
stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
13 seconds left in the half.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble.
Into the
for him.
end zone, intercepted.
It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
And that's going to take us to the half. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions for Derek Carr.
We'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA halftime report. Let's look back now at this closely contested first half.
And now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly
We're
head
in the
back
3rd
onto
quarter,
field.
and we're getting the ball back after an interception.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They go back to the air here.
Kadeem
after
Carey
the INT
breaks it
on
to
the
the
last
inside
drive.
and has
They'll
it for about an
get out
8-yard
near
gain
the
up to the
40 to
39-yard line. That's not bad. 7-yard gain.
First down
33.
screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now Carr
That's to Coleman, and he has passed the 50 down to the 48-yard line. 11 for 18, 150 yards. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions for Derek Carr.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do
and after
is use
Kadeem
his
Carey,
body to keep the defender away
and has
from
it for about a 2-yard gain.
nice
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always
another
have to
handoff to Kadeem Carey, and he has it down to the 42-yard line for a 4-yard gain.
For right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles.
Play action.
And when he can make a play himself,
Pass to Coleman, and he has it down to the 29-yard line.
Coleman. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine running.
And Derek Carr is going down for the sack.
They got him for a sack. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
And that's taking us into the 4th quarter.
Back now in Baltimore. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
And off to Kadeem Carey.
And he was able to shed the tackle.
Has it down to the 34-yard line. 10 rushes for 39 yards.
They get 5 yards on the run there.
5-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 3rd and 14.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now Carr. He's going to get this one out to his fullback.
And a loss of 1.
And it brings up 4th. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same
On
time.
a board.
Maybe
they get
it's
to the
blocked.
football. It's blocked.
I know neither one of us does research as busy.
Still 14-14.
So now this
in the 4th quarter, the score is still 14-14.
At their own 20-yard line. Heading out as a
5 minutes
Cleveland
left in the
offense
game.
now as they get set to take over here. Last time
And
out,
off
they
the
had that long
Kadeem Carey,
50-plus
and he
yard
gets it
field
to
goal
the
that they missed.
22-yard line.
I'm
11
sure on
rushes
their
for
sideline
41
they're
yards.
thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get
And that's intercepted.
A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Back on offense, Derek Carr was intercepted for the 3rd time today.
Offense gets set to take over. And the Browns
21-14 Baltimore.
out there ready to take over. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown.
And that's incomplete. Almost caught by Coleman. 13 for 22, 161 yards, 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions.
Chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here.
And that's intercepted.
It's intercepted.
And that's going for the 2nd pick 6 today.
Pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And the Browns getting set to go.
And off to Kadeem Carey. And he has it down to the 31-yard line for a gain of 7.
The 30 to the 31.
After a gain of 6.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent
2-minute
blocking.
warning.
But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Carr to throw on 2nd down. He's going to let it fly.
And that's incomplete.
To grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold
Third
on.
and 4.
Third down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And that's incomplete. 4th and 4. Browns have no choice than to go for it.
While an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play, for the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Now Carr, gotta have this one.
Bonier's going to touch that one out of bounds at the 38-yard
on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to
And
handle.
that's incomplete.
Drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Their car started off good, but now he's not doing so good.
And you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges.
2nd and 10.
You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what?
The pass to Bonnier breaks the tackle and gets it
in
to
this
the
case,
47-yard
they
line.
managed to get it done.
It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st down, Carr.
The pass to Coleman, and he has it to the 43-yard line.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now, Carr again.
Pass to Coleman. Touchdown, Cleveland.
All the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
31-21, but Baltimore, not Baltimore, but Cleveland Browns have a chance to make it 31-28 ball game. They don't have any timeouts, and here we go.
Here's Carr. They might be thinking
After
this is
devolved,
close to
it
a
is
lost
incomplete.
cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick
Saints
and get
beat
the
the
ball
Pittsburgh
back
Steelers
and then score again,
37-17.
but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And Derek Carr is going down for the sack.
Willie Henry in there to take him down.
7-yard loss, 3rd and 17.
Defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd. Carr to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And incomplete.
Incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation instead. Tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
They're going to
And off the Kadim carry.
And
has it down to the 21-yard line.
To about the 21. They had to go for it with such little time remaining.
Ball game, 31-21. We'll see you next time when the Browns face off.
This first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the